Hey, what's going on? It is Sunday. Sunday fun day, Sunday worship day, Sunday run day. You know, all the stuff we do on Sundays, right? Decided to change it up a little bit today. Hit up the park. Look, I'm getting one with nature, guys. Ain't she a beaut? I figured probably got sick of me looking like a sweaty mess coming right out of the gym. So I hit up the park for today's word. I'm wearing a jacket because I have my company shirt on underneath and trying to make a more concentrated effort for people to not mistake the things I say as endorsements from the company or companies that I, contract with and do work for. So it's actually pretty hot, but the only thing I have in the car is this jacket. Actually, I have a raincoat, I have this jacket and another jacket, so I figured I'll just throw one of them on. I'm not going to be out here too long, right? Hope not, anyway. So yeah, happy Sunday. Hopefully you've been enjoying it. You've been making the best of it. You've been giving everything you got to everything you do today. That pride, that passion, that perseverance. Hopefully you've been making shit happen. I woke up in some pain. Actually, I went to bed in some pain, and I woke up about 3:45 this morning, and the pain was even worse. So I said, well, I'm ahead for the week financially, so I'm gonna do the orders that I got, and then I'm gonna call it quits. I'm not gonna overdo it. And this morning when I did my morning mile, I said I'm not gonna overdo it because I do not want to be hurting more than temporarily. So hopefully this thing I'm dealing with, it goes away tonight, and it's not gonna bother me for the whole week. But it's not contagious, or I wouldn't be outside, so nobody needs to freak out about it. Don't need any DMs about going outside while being contagious, because I promise you I'm not contagious. But yeah, so that's the beauty of being your own boss. You get to make decisions like that from time to time. Get to you can say, hey, I don't want to do that. And look at that. Look at the water. Little creek there. It's nice. Nature's nice, right? I think so anyway. Sometimes nature sucks. Like when it's 125 degrees outside, which is very often in Florida, nature sucks. Right now though, nature's not too bad. Not too bad at all, really. Alright, time for today's thought of the day. Look, I found a bench here. Just chilling out on the bench now. Anyway, time for today's thought of the day. Comes from old Steve Jobs. I'm not a big Apple fan. I just bought my first Apple product not too long ago. I bought an iPad Pro. And so far, I've used it to shop on Amazon. I FaceTime with Emily on it every night. And I color on it using the coloring app. So, yeah. Not a big Apple guy, never have been. However, I am a huge Steve Jobs guy. I always was, always will be. He's a very smart man and had a lot of really incredible things to say. And during today's meditation, talking about time, I mentioned a quote from him. Your time is limited, so do not spend it or waste it living somebody else's life. Your time is limited. Don't waste it. Don't spend it living somebody else's life. Rather profound quote, if you think about it, because I think one of the traps that we get ourselves stuck in on a regular basis is the desire to be accepted by the people around us, and so our decisions are largely based on how they think. I was telling somebody the other day, they've got some important decisions coming up, and I told the person the only person whose opinion really matters is yours. Don't worry about anybody else's opinion, because everybody else is going to have an opinion. You know, it's just inevitable. So we cannot get caught in the trap of living our lives so that they are pleasing or appear a certain way to other people. You know, that's another trap we get stuck in. You know, they call it keeping up with the Joneses. We can't live like that. There's no way to live, man. You got to live your life for you, for your family. You can't live your life for somebody else. So this week, you know, when you're making your decisions, when you're thinking about things, think about that. Are you living your life for you? Are you working the job you're working because you enjoy it, or are you working that job because it's the family job? You know, everybody's a lawyer, I'm a lawyer. Everybody's a teacher, I'm a teacher. You know, are you living where you're living because it's just what everybody expects from you? You know, so you got to think about these things here. You got to ask yourself, am I wasting time living somebody else's life, or am I living the life I want to live? Your decisions must be yours. You must accept responsibility for them, and you must be the owner of those decisions. It has to fall on you. Because if you make a decision based on something somebody else expects or wants from you, and you end up miserable in that decision, then you grow bitter towards that person, which just makes you ultimately a bitter person all the way around. So, you got to think about that this week, okay? When you're making decisions, you got to think, am I living my life for me, or am I living it for somebody else? All right? Ask yourself that with every decision you make this week. All right? Tomorrow's Monday, greatest day of the week, starting a new chapter. You know how I feel about Mondays, even though I'm not feeling good today. Hopefully I'll be feeling better tomorrow, and if I'm not feeling better tomorrow, I'm still going to give everything I got to it, because it's Monday, it's the best day of the week. All right, so get out there, give everything, got to everything, and do pride, passion, perseverance. Enjoy the remainder of your Sunday evening. All right, folks, and hey, be safe, be well, follow your community's guidelines. I'll catch you on the flip side. Have a great night.